FeedVal 7.0 is a user-friendly decision support tool to determine the actual value of a feed relative to other feeds available in the market. This tool is built to help dairy producers, nutritionists, and consultants make the best decision when evaluating alternative feed ingredient options for their dairy rations. FeedVal helps users identify overvalued or undervalued feeds at current market prices. The tool also helps users to value feeds which do not have a defined market price. This updated tool includes fiber and starch digestibility items alongside an improved summative total digestible nutrients. TDN, measure to better evaluate feeds. The TDN incorporates fiber and starch digestibility coefficients for commodity feeds to better derive digestible fiber and starch content for feeds entered. The initial feed nutritive values were adopted from Rock River Laboratory Incorporated Feed Library. However, users should update nutritive values with current nutrition analysis for feeds available to their farm. Commodity feed nutritive values are known to fluctuate. The predicted value of an ingredient is determined by a matrix math approach which assigns a dollar value to the nutrient selected by the user. The individual nutrient value dollar per unit is calculated by solving multiple equations. Each equation represents a feed, and the results of each equation are then summed to determine predicted price. This can be expressed in general as nutrient 1 plus nutrient 2 plus nutrient n equals feed price. Only those ingredients selected by the user checked and highlighted in green will be used for feed valuation in the calculation. Those ingredients not selected are excluded from the nutrient value calculation. However, predicted values are still calculated for these unselected ingredients. How to use FeedVal. Decide if you want to use nutrients with negative predicted unit costs. Since this tool calculates the nutrients' predicted cost based on simultaneous equations using the market prices of a number of ingredients and their respective compositions, it is likely that some nutrients will solve to have negative costs. So it is up to you to decide if you want to include these, which is the default, or uninclude them by clicking this box. Select the number of nutrients that will be used in a particular analysis. Use the drop box on the right called Select Nutrients. This tool allows between 2 and 15. Combinations of specific nutrients should make sense, such as RUP, RDP, and CP should not be evaluated at the same time. This tool will indicate when an error is made and the calculation is not feasible. When a particular nutrient is entered as blank or empty, they are considered as zero during calculations. However, a full column of blank or empty nutrients is not allowed during calculations. The number of ingredients has to be greater or equal than the number of selected nutrients, otherwise an error message will be displayed. If desired, you may now edit the ingredients' names and/or their nutritive values. For every ingredient, they can also edit the dry matter content and the price per unit and select the unit which the ingredient is normally commercialized in, such as tons, hundredweights, or kilograms. Notice that when you change the unit, the values will also automatically update. Prices for a number of ingredients, 48 of them, are updated from a group of collaborators. These prices are representative of Midwestern conditions, but the user is welcome to update or completely change these prices by downloading the template spreadsheet and uploading it back with the desired data. Note that the tool will remember the user inputs within a session of analysis. In the case of uploading data as an Excel file, only the ingredients with a yes file will be considered as a selected value, with the exception of ingredients without a price. In this case, they are automatically unselected during the uploading process. However, predicted values are still calculated for these unselected ingredients. The tool is ready to perform the calculations by simply hitting the Analyze button on the top of the table. After hitting this button, individual nutrients predicted costs in each column Values for predicted prices and the actual price as percentage of predicted price in the rightmost section of the table appear. Actual prices as percentage of predicted value greater than 100, which appear highlighted in red, indicate overpriced ingredients, and actual prices as percentage of predicted value lesser than 100, which appear highlighted in green, indicate underpriced ingredients. Therefore, this value, the more that ingredient is a bargain in this last column. When the ingredient is not part of the solution but it has a market price, the highlights for the underpriced and underpriced are a slightly different tone and color. Ingredients that do not have a market price will have only their predicted value displayed. Every time you make an additional analysis, the results will disappear because you will have to use this Analyze button to recalculate. If you would like to download the results, you may click this button here, which will download an exact spreadsheet with the same headings and values as seen on the web page. This spreadsheet could now be used for printout purposes, or you can use it to edit and update the information and upload it back into the tool. No results of previous analysis will be uploaded even if the spreadsheet contains these results. Further analysis of the tool will be restricted to the maximum number of nutrients contained in the uploaded spreadsheet. The tool can always be reset to the default original values by reloading the web page. Note that additional information is displayed after solving, such as the predicted nutrient cost and the prediction accuracy.